emerge from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the New England Patriots. They met here on the opening Thursday of 2015, and they're at it again here. The Steelers and Pats are underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was. As he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. They'll run it here. This is James White. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Edelman, the intended receiver that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterback's got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And a dump off to White, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood what the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
And now running right through it. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go. Set. Black 20.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And connection number one there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony. Antonio Brown, that's what his high school teammates used to call him.
I wonder what they would call him now.
More muscular, more successful Boney Tony Brown, right?
I'd say you're probably right. It may be all of that. I'll still call him Boney Tony, but Ben Roethlisberger calls him my number one target.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now Roethlisberger in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Lawrence Guy busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
So the sack, and now a third and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now it's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, and that helps the crowd, right? It helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They moved the ball well on their opening drive.
CD, before this next drive gets going, the Pro Bowl took place January 27th in Orlando. Third year in a row that the AFC has won, and really the third year in a row where the weather in Orlando has not been too kind. It was ice cold 2017, and then downpours the last couple of years.
Yeah, in addition to it being cool as well again this year, so rain and cold, that hurts the crowd a little bit, but still, this game has evolved into what I would call a crazier type NFL game. Quick whistles to make sure guys don't get hurt when there's tackling going on. How about receivers playing defensive back? Defensive backs like Jalen Ramsey catching touchdown passes. And to cap it all off, when they awarded the MVP a trophy to, I believe, Patrick Mahomes, it broke.
Yeah, indeed, it was Mahomes, the MVP of the offense, Jamal Adams, MVP of the defense in the 26-7 AFC victory. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Now a carry for White. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be third down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Got a second here to assess Pittsburgh's last season as their offense comes onto the field. You know, for most of the folks that are fans of the Steel City, they're probably saying, wow, this was tough. But, hey, they were 9-6-1. The thing is, expectations there are playoffs every year.
You're right, and to show that, they haven't been under 500 since 2003. It's a very consistent franchise. But remember how the season began. Le'Veon Bell, once again holding out. They expected him to show up and play. That didn't happen. Then at the end of the year, Antonio Brown, Ben Roethlisberger. What's going to happen there? So they bookended their season with controversies. In the middle, did not play up to their standards. I still thought they were going to win the AFC North. Turned out Baltimore nosed them out. They got to do some retooling in the offseason.
Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Set. Blue 30.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Set. Blue 30.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. Numbers-wise, another great season for Brown. Over 100 catches, nearly 1,300 yards, 15 touchdowns. But, yes, there was some late-season drama, was there not?
There was, and that has the Steelers, it sounds like, listening.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Well, as they get ready for this next drive, we shift our attention to a little Super Bowl conversation. The 3rd time that the Super Bowl, Charles, is going to be played in Atlanta, and the Patriots had 35,000 folks come out in Foxborough before departing for a little rally.
How about that? You would think that would be a fan base where it might be a little bit blasé about the whole thing because they seem to go just about every year. But they continue to use their rallying cry. They hate us because they ain't us. And as for the game itself, February the 3rd, I can't wait. I'll be there to call the game internationally one more time. Just remember, this game is 17 years to the day. Since Super Bowl 36, got this whole Patriots thing kick-started. Literally, Adam Vinatieri with a game-winning field goal. Patriots beat the Rams 20-17. Same franchise, different city. They were in St. Louis then.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Wait 20. Wait 20.
The drive starts with a run by White. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's got his man complete. The 40, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Chris Hogan, 95 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you've got to run fast. Of course, you've got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. The second-year man, Smith-Schuster, coming off a terrific season. 111 catches, over 1,400 yards, and 7 scores as well.
And he could very well slide into the #1 receiver role, depending on how events transpire in this offseason. But even if that doesn't happen, already has universal respect within his own locker room. Was named this year's team MVP for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Throw left side, complete. That's Bell. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Here's Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete. That's it for the first. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
40.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Yeah, great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now a first down carry by Bell. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. And he finds McDonald. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Now Roethlisberger on first down. This is Bell on the dump off. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. The give is to Bell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Take both of them.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. On play action, now Brady. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Javon Hargrave forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Play action. Now it's Brady. Rolling to his left. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Brady to Hogan for a big one. And even 40 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to look deep for Edelman. It's caught inside the 25. And give him a gain of 37.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here's White. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive linemen across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Brady going to go on fourth down. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
Wait 20! Wait 20! Wait 10!
And Brady will sneak it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Brady's going to sneak it. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is third and goal. Now this time Brady will throw. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski from a yard out. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Well, it was third and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on fourth down unless there's a disaster on third. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on fourth down.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point now by Boswell. A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
On second down, here's Brady. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he stopped immediately there. Joe Hayden there to bring him down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here? And
he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Ryan Shazier in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 6 there on first.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Like 80.
They'll look to throw. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure-packed for the win. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Now a desperation throw deep. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.
Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me?